Hello, this is Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com. Today, in our with our shaky cam interior review, we're in a 2015 Infiniti QX60. This is I guess they call it a mid-size. It's pretty big for mid-size, but this is a mid-size crossover. Uh, Beautifully done. Everything you expect from Infiniti right here. This is a great vehicle. Lots of goodies, I guess. Lots of goodies in this thing. Um, and as we're seeing it here, it is about 56,000, I want to say. I'll put the actual MSRP across the bottom. This is almost completely fully loaded, so this is towards the top end of this vehicle's price point. It has a very potent 3.5 liter V6, has just a good drive dynamic for the size of the vehicle, and lots of niceties inside. So let's get started. A lot of the stuff is pretty straightforward Nissan Infiniti kind of stuff, so we'll kind of skim it. So you know the door controls, but I want you to look at the colors going on here. You have the chrome accents on the tips of these buttons here, and you have this cream going on here, and then the cream comes up to this kind of a brushed aluminum right here, and then you have this mahogany wood and more of that brushed aluminum here. This is just a great overall look. Infiniti uses this in a lot of vehicles, but it's a beautiful color as one of their color schemes for the interior. And the seats are this same cream color here. So just a nicely done package. Coming over here, we see a whole lot of buttons. Almost every button is filled. You see I have the steering wheel heater on. That's because I have to turn off the climate to do these so I don't have a lot of background noise. And it is bitter cold outside. Here is your radar, and let's see, what do we got here? This is the dimmers. This is the traction control, automatic lift gate, and power switch to turn that on and off so you can shut it down. Coming back up, we have the steering controls, and you can see they're all pretty much exactly what you'd expect from Infiniti. These controls here control what's going on up there. Over here you have your telematics and volume controls. Over here you have your cruise control here, and then this has adaptive cruise. So here's your cruise main on and off button, and here's your distance setting. Your distance will then show up there with some marks. As far as I can tell, it's fixed distances, so each one of these marks is roughly 2 car lengths, I would say, just as a kind of a guesstimate. The closest you'll be able to get is about maybe 2.5 car lengths, give or take. So you know, it's a really good system because it's fast. You just hit the button and it's done. And then the other nice thing is, when you set this, it remembers it when you turn the vehicle off and turn it back on and get out on the road later. So some of them don't, and it's highly annoying. Wiper washers, etc., and lighting and so forth over here. Up here you have your dimmer switches for that, and your the one down here, by the way, that's the interior lighting dimmer switch. I'm sorry, I should have been more specific. And over here you have, I'm getting the sun right in the window now. Over here you have your BCI and trips. So that's, this stuff. So, and then the gauge cluster is pretty straightforward. Speed, fuel, trip and stuff, gearing here. You did probably note that this does not have paddle shifters. I don't know why you would want them in this, but whatever. And tachometer and engine heat. And then this up here is a dynamic display. This is an upper level package. So that shows a whole lot of things. You can kind of flip through quickly, just to see, this is the kind of stuff that's been going on. In 781 miles, this has averaged about 19.7 miles a gallon, so that's not bad at all. Just walk through, basically, there you go. You can go through a lot of stuff, and you can kind of customize these screens here a little bit. When you have a low tire warning, this screen will automatically switch and show the car and tell you which tire it is, things like that. Very, very nicely done. Nissan did a very good job here, or I should say Infiniti, sorry. Infiniti did a very good job with it. And I probably should have pointed this out. You can quickly turn it on and off here rather than reaching down over there for it, which is nice because on the freeway, when you're passing things and stuff like that, this can get a little bit annoying. And in the car wash, FYI, always turn that stuff off in the car wash. Otherwise, you'll spend the whole time with it beeping at you. Here is the infotainment screen. I don't think it's changed in the last year or two. Nissan has a pretty good system, and Infiniti's system is almost exactly the same with just a couple of Infiniti touches. You can get a lot of information from this screen if you want it, and you have the option of almost totally ignoring the screen and just using the controls. So, if you're old school like me, you can just reach down here and start hitting buttons, which is very nice because a lot of these, like across here, you can see they're pretty, these are the kind of things you're going to use all the time, your defrosting stuff and whatnot. This does have remote start, so you can preset everything and then remote start it, and it will all come on when you do that. And then you have options here. So this has the around view monitor, so you have the around view here, plus your that's the front-facing camera, actually. And then you can do, because that's what I'm closest to, my proximity, but if I put it into reverse, that'll be the reverse camera. And, pretty standard fare stuff. These are the quick buttons for the menus, so you can see what they do. Down here you have your stereo. I want you to notice the color tone change, though. Very easy on the eyes, this car. Just very easy to see what's going on and feel like it's quality. So anyway, here's stereo, pretty straightforward. Down here you have there's a 12-volt plug and a little space here to toss things. It is not non-slip, so I would not put your phone in there. It'll slide around a lot. One thing this car is missing is a decent place to just set your phone, although it does have drink holders. And these are slightly larger than a Starbucks, so you can get a decent amount of stuff in here. And if I recall, no, it's not. This is not removable. There were some that were removable depending on the model you're in. Not in this one. And then that tucks away, so that you don't have to be too bourgeois. And then over here you have your shifter, of course, button warmers over here, and modes, the usual: snow, eco, and sport, and normal. I've been leaving it in eco most of the time. We did drive it when the weather was bad, and I put it in snow mode for that, and it glided along just fine, had no issues. It was great. And then you see the colors continue, and then they change here, and back to the cream. And just a beautiful, beautiful scheme. I love this color scheme. Nice cavernous spot here with lots of plugins. Here you can plug in some audio stuff and video. 12-volt plug here, USB over here. I got my whole camera bag down in here without any issues. And then this is a dual tray, so if I can figure out which button it is, maybe I'll just do it by hand. There you go. And this one has the pass-through, so you can put your phone in here and run things to plug in. And you can see there's a pass-through here, so you can run it down that way, or you can run it in over here and get your, or actually this is the latch. You can run it down through here and plug it in, and it has free access so you don't pinch the cord. I like to have my phone visible, so that's not the spot that I would use, but there you go, you have it. And it's big enough, you could put 2 or 3 phones in there if you need to. So, and then just the color scheme, just beautiful, beautiful color. This is great leather, it's ventilated. These are heated and vented seats. And then the black on the bottom kind of finishes it off. It makes it dark down there so that your eyes don't feel overwhelmed with stuff. It's very nice. I really like the colors in here. And the back seats, they are very nice seats, actually. Highly adjustable, well done, and comfortable. I really like the comfort level of these seats. The headrests are gone. I left them in the back. I took them out because we had car seats there. I will show you a couple of things. We're going to go back there in a second because this does have a third row, and I want to show you the access for that third row. And then that giant, awesome panoramic roof. Look at that. The kids love that. And a really kicking stereo in here. So let me get in the back, and when we come back, you will see the back seats and a couple of little points to note about that. Okay, looking at the back seats here, you see, again, just the beautiful colors and lots of room, and these seats slide. There's you can see they're pretty far back on the rails, but they actually have a little further back they can go. Here's a handle that adjusts the seat back a little bit for your tilt and stuff, and then this right here, when you pull that, the whole seat folds up. See that? And moves right up against that, giving you a huge amount of access to this third row back here. So if you fold up that third row, I'll leave the headrest down, but you fold up that third row, you see you have some decent amount of space right there. This third row is not adjustable, but it's good for kids, and it's actually big enough that you could seat small adults back here pretty easily. Lots of space back in the back here. It's a great great setup. So I wanted to just show you. I just wanted to show you that. I screwed that up and didn't push it far enough, but I'm trying to do it one-handed. Anyway, so that is the back. Pretty dang awesome. Also, you have automatic climate controls and stuff back here. The climate's been turned off up there, up in the front, so you can't see the controls going on, but then you see you have seat warmers back here that should not be on. So just a great vehicle here. So there you have it. This has been Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com in the 2015 Infiniti QX60. Talk to you again soon.